What's good, family? It's your man the YB, back once again. Big shout out to my doggy T-Ball for coming through and boosting the coin up 1,000,000% confirmed. So, as you've seen by the title, Anthony Joshua has aired out Tyson Fury in reaction to Tyson Fury melting down with true Geordie. AJ came in and said, listen, Fury should have conducted himself better. Wow, imagine that. Imagine the pot calling the kettle black. Here we go then. The WBC World Heavyweight Champion of the world made headlines with his abrupt exit from a remote interview in which he faced questions about his upcoming bout with Derek Chisora. Fury, 34, is set to defend his World Championship against Chisora, who he faces for a third time, having been victorious. Waffle. These waffling having-ass dudes. Here's the quotes. In fact, there's not even the quotes there. The self-proclaimed bare-knuckle king wasn't happy with the questions asked about the Chisora fight being a complete L. Yeah, a whopper of an L, which led to Fury melting down and throwing his toys out of the pram. Fury fired off with true Geordie saying, I think you're a tosser. You're a little tosspot. Big bald-headed, bearded, bald-headed. Anyway, let's get to the quotes, man. These guys love to waffle. Here's the AJ quotes. Anthony Joshua himself was on hand to give his reaction to the video, citing that Fury needed to show some more respect in the way he carries himself as a world champion. Listen. There's one thing being a champion of the ring, and there's another thing being a champion of the people outside the ring. Oh my God, don't do it. Don't do it. He told Sports Bible exclusively. I know it's tough with fighters, right? We're not part of an institute, so we're a bit of a free-spirited thing. But I just think there's a way that we need to conduct ourselves, regardless of the interviewer. Regardless if the interviewer is prodding us. We need to conduct ourselves in a better fashion because there's youngsters that are watching us. I'm not the judge on who can say what's right or wrong. We just have to try and conduct ourselves in a better fashion when we can. When we're in front of the camera. When we can. Just try. That's for the up-and-coming fighters. So, AJ, you heard, listen, end of the day, man, we heard the waffle there from AJ. Number one waffler. Yeah, 100% Mr. Waffle. So, listen, let's start again. We just heard there from Mr. Waffles. Mr. Waffles doing what he does best. I mean, this man's a broken man. I did a video a few days ago where we went through Conor Ben, or we discussed at length Conor Ben's transition from a male to a female. And listen, it's 2022. Yeah, things that weren't normal in the past have become normal. It's normal now. Conor Ben transitioning and trying to have kids of his own as a dude. Yeah, I'm not here to judge. That said, AJ, for me, visibly, is going through similar things. I've been saying for a long time, AJ, he on his Kelly Maloney thing. I'm just waiting for the drop now. I'm waiting for the... Listen, I think even AJ's waiting. AJ's sitting there posted up, just waiting for the Cabal letter to come through the door. Boom, AJ, you're up. 100%. Yeah, AJ's up to bat for the Cabal. And what it'll be, big burly heavyweight boxer goes Kelly Maloney 2.0. That's the news going to be coming in hot any second now. I can feel it. We're nearly there, 100%. Yeah? Let me tell you, man, how it's been set up. AJ's taking some time off. Yeah, you peeped that one. Yeah, you peeped that one. That's where they always come. He took some time off. He found some time to find himself. And he's realised he's a woman. He's a big burly looking ass 6'6" woman. That's what coming next. I'm just telling you what it is. That's what I've heard. 100%. Yeah, from people close to the Cabal, I've heard. They're looking to... Listen, I've told AJ, listen, you're going to be up in a few months' time. Yeah, be ready to bat. You're going to be batting for the Cabal in a few months' time. 100%, get ready. You best believe AJ gonna be all in the video. This time off has given me the opportunity I've needed to reflect. I've been a pro athlete for the last 15 years. This is the first time I've ever not been on the pro athlete scene, and this time's really helped me realise who I really am. Yeah, my name's Agafina. My name's Agafina Losua, and that's the bottom line. Yeah, my name's no longer Anthony. It's Anthena, 100%. Anthena is the name I'm hearing you thinking of going with. Anthena Joshua, aka Anthena Losua. But listen, like I said, it's 2022. The point is, this man broken. This man out here trying to politic. He shouldn't be saying this. He shouldn't be saying that. I'll tell you what you should be doing. You should be finding a way to find some backbone in the ring about what he should be saying. And that's one thing. As much as I've dragged Tyson Fury for his behaviour outside the ring, it has to be said. Listen, as bad as Tyson Fury really, I mean, he's not the worst, but as far as clowns go in the sport of boxing outside of the ring, Tyson Fury is the biggest clown in boxing. He's not the biggest, but he's certainly up there. The way he acts outside the ring is it's bad. That said, I respect Tyson Fury because guess what? Tyson Fury doesn't pretend or doesn't profess. Well, to be honest, even if Tyson Fury does profess to be some sort of politician outside the ring, guess what? In the ring, he does exactly what it says on the tin. And for me, at the end of the day, yeah, when people pay pay-per-views, we don't pay pay-per-views for the 6 months when he's not fighting. No, we pay pay-per-views for them 12 rounds. And as far as I'm concerned, and as far as the evidence shows, Tyson Fury delivers. That's his job. His job, we pay $20 to watch him deliver for them 36 minutes. I don't care. To be quite frank, I don't care what happens outside of them 12 rounds. That's just me though. Other people want to talk about, other people want to get political and get into all this and the other. Don't get me wrong. For discussion's sake, it's okay. Discussing Tyson Fury's behaviour is okay. But as far as as far as making a real determination about him, I couldn't care less. As long as you're delivering when you're supposed to. Anything else is just waffle. AJ out here, listen, there was a time 3 years ago when AJ was at the peak of his game where these comments from AJ, people would be riding them. Look, AJ, look, he's the real example. Honestly, 3 years ago there was a whole narrative. And as much as I was an AJ supporter, I never shilled the whole, AJ's a great role model and everyone should be like him. Nah, I never got that one. I've always said AJ is a bit corny in that sense. I've been the one saying he should be Roadman Gully. I ain't trying to see a big burly Don trying to be friends with everyone. And I was one of the few people at the time warning people against his behaviour, against the moistness. And people, goofy AJ man fans told me, YB, AJ can do both, he can turn it on in the ring and his Mandela Gandhi, YB, you're wrong. AJ's Mandela Gandhi on, AJ's the next Mandela outside of the ring, but he's also a prime Mike Tyson inside the ring. I warned people, I said, listen, it don't work like that one. As much as you think it might, it don't work like that. If you're Mandela Gandhi, you end up being Gandhi in the ring. And Gandhi was soft, bottom line. Oops. Yeah. Gandhi weren't trying to fight no one. That's the bottom line. That's what you weren't trying to do. And now look at him. AJ now has gone from being half decent in the ring to just being messy all over. Because before, he was half decent in the ring and his whole, I'm so perfect shtick was maintained. But now it's like, well, you fell off in the ring and your outside of the ring mirage has flopped, innit? And that's really where I'm going with this. Guess what? AJ out here giving advice about people need to be better. My man was out here dashing man's belts. And as much as I've dragged Tyson Fury for going off on True Geordie, it's nowhere near as bad as losing a fight because you didn't want to dig deep and then dashing next man's belts that you couldn't snatch back. Yeah? Oops. Let's talk about that, shall we? If we're going to do it, and I understand, to be fair to AJ, the interviewers, he don't make the questions, but still, if I was AJ, I'd have said, listen, I don't know what Tyson Fury doing, but at the end of the day, When the fans put their $20 in, he turn up. He ain't paid to be a PC. You know what I'm saying? He ain't paid to be whatever. Yeah, he paid to deliver, and he does that. I can't give you a comment on his perceived behaviour because guess what? I got my own problems to handle. That's what AJ should be on right now. AJ should be making no qualifications about nada. He should be saying, listen, Tyson Fury, he the man right now, number one. He the man right now, and he's been as much as, well, listen, Tyson Fury shows up for his fans. So far, when you put some big coin back in Tyson Fury, you know he's going to turn up and represent my coin. Yeah? You know what, if I put $1,000 on Fury to win this fight, he either going to win or we going to, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about, he's asking to fall out. I respect that, I rate that. And a man of that caliber who does what he says on the tin, someone in AJ's caliber who messy, I'm going for the KO. Let's not forget, people, how many times AJ gassed people up? We pay pay-per-view, we pay William Hill coins, we do all the different ones. My man gas us up, and he's in the ring soft like butter, 100%, yeah? A dude like that, who can't even handle his business. We're not talking about winning or losing, we're talking about handling your business. And your business is the pay-per-view business. Your business is the I'm going for the knockout business. So for a man who can't handle the basics, to be sitting here trying to politic, nah man. You need to focus on ticking the basic boxes first. And the basic boxes are delivering value to your stakeholders. And AJ has not been doing that for a minute now. Arguably because he too caught up in all this rubbish. Yeah? He don't know who he want to be. Again, I'm not saying YB, you're going too far with this. It's just an interview. He's just replying to the question. Yeah, like I said. From my point of view, AJ ain't in no position to be speaking on anything. Truth be known, that's how I feel. After he dashed, to be honest, even losing to Usyk, he don't have the minute AJ lost to Usyk, again, I don't want to hear him talk about nothing. That's the God's honest truth. But that said, okay, let's not be, YB, you're too harsh, fine. Losing, let's assume that wasn't the issue, which it is for me, but still, let's assume it wasn't. He dashed my man's belts, yeah? Bad enough the way AJ lost, but to lose in that fashion, and then dash belts, and now a few months later, you're out here talking about people need to be better, and I'm not even saying, I think to a degree, I think he's even talking about himself. But it's not the point. Yeah? In fact, I'm not even sure if he is, but either way, it's irrelevant. AJ should be out here on this thing, and I think, end of the day, I'm hoping too much. AJ's a broken man. He hasn't got the right people around him. He's got a bunch of coin suckers. AJ don't have no dons around him who can get him locked in. I'm not even saying, at this point, there was a time I'd have told you I could do it. I'm not even sure if I could do it now. Truth be known. As with all the IQ I've got, yeah, with all the greatness, with all the trainer greatness inside me, yeah, as much as I've channeled Emmanuel Stewart and Castiamato, etc., I'm not even sure that's going to cut it right now. But guess what? I'll tell you who. Even if I was there, channeling Emmanuel Stewart, channeling Castiamato, there's only a 20-30% chance that's going to work. But I'll tell you what ain't going to work. Robert Garcia, Mr. I'm going to fly in, make the bag, and fly out. Angel Garcia. That guy. Useless guy. But AJ loves it. And that's why I tell you, this man's a broken man. He broken. And part of me thinks he ain't even broken. Part of me thinks he just likes doing what he's doing. It's just cashing out. You know what I'm saying? Because for a man to be in the position he's in, just got dragged twice by some small don, then melted down, and you're out here doing interviews talking about just waffling again. I know it's tough with fighters, right? We're not part of an institute, so we're a bit free-spirited, but I think there's a way that we need to conduct our... Fucking hell, man. Jesus. Of all the things that AJ may need, more waffle is not one of them. AJ needs some very specific things. Waffle, more waffle in interviews. It just does not. If it was, if waffle in interviews was something that I thought could help AJ, I wouldn't lie on here and tell you it wouldn't. I'd be like, boom, yep, this is great. AJ waffling some more on interviews. This is good for everyone. It's good for Fury, yeah? It's good for Fury, it's good for him. No. Fury don't care because Fury delivering value when it matters. Yeah, let's not worry about what you do when it don't matter. Don't get me wrong. He shouldn't be fighting Chisora. That's guaranteed. But I guess what I'm really saying is, the problem isn't what AJ's saying. It's who's saying it. Do you understand? Oh, YB, who are you? I'm a bum. That's the thing. I know I'm a bum. Do you understand that? The difference is AJ, he seemed to think that he's still... Do you understand? He don't understand. Oh, YB, his bank. I don't care. Being down bad, yeah. Being a bum ain't to do with your bank account. Yeah, 100%. This guy, he may as well be broke. Truth be known, AJ may as well be broke. Because he has no substance. He don't bring... Show me what... Go on. Tell me what does AJ deliver to the earth, yeah? That's valuable. What is it? AJ extracts from the earth. He takes essentially £20, yeah, which for most people is an hour of work. AJ extracts an hour of work, an hour of labour, an hour of life force from 1 million people twice a year. What does he give back? I go in there and I'm floppy. I go in there and I'm scared of the midget. That's what we get back. We give him 1 million hours, 1 million hours of life force, 1 million hours of labour. We give to AJ. What do we get back? Waffle in interviews. Fighters right. We're not part of this. We need to conduct ourselves in a better fashion because the youth... Listen, if you want to worry about what the youth are watching a big burly Nick in there getting turned over by some Lickledon. That's what they're really watching. That's what the youth are really quizzed about. Trust me, listen AJ, the youth ain't quizzed on what Tyson Fury did with True Geordie. They ain't quizzing for that, not even a bit. The youth are quizzed on how a big buff looking ass Nick like yourself couldn't pull the trigger and didn't want to commit against Lickledon. Yeah? That's what they really want to know about. You need to worry about addressing that. Damn. What is my behaviour? What does it say about a man charging $20 for a product that's faulty? I'm sorry. There's no way, no how a dude can be as big and buff as yourself and go in there with Usyk and have that result. I'm sorry. That's defective. If you spoke to God, if you spoke to the Evolution Don, if you showed that Evolution Don, what's his name again? I forgot his name, but if you got the Evolution Don, and showed him 2 pictures, back in the 1500s or whenever it was, if you got that Evolution Donny and showed him 2 pictures, just before, let's assume that Evolution Don just made his theory, his hypothesis. If you took a picture of AJ and a picture of Usyk and said, listen, based on your theory of evolution, which Donny gonna win this? Yeah, based on your theory of natural selection, the fittest will survive. Which one gonna win this one? My man, boom, this big buff burly Nick Johnston. That's what it is, 100%. Again, even if you ask God, if you said to God, look, you've made this big buff burly Nick and this Lickledon, who gonna win? Certified. Yeah? That's just what it is. Not why you be a biased. Nothing to do with biased. This is what it is. Big burly, little man. Yeah, simple as that. You're out here undoing thousands of years of natural selection. And you want to talk about interviews? Nah, man. This ain't about interview. This ain't about waffle. 100%. Anyway. This guy, man, fix up, man, 100%. You know what to do. You know, listen, AJ, stop fronting. You know where the DM is. At the Don. Why? You know what to do, man. You've been known this. That's your problem. You've been known this. Yeah, you've been known this. You've been known already. You've been down bad. We've all seen you washed up for years now. You ain't want to fix it. Rob McCrappen. Now you got one tool and got another tool. Useless. Anyway, smash the like button, subscribe, and your boy will be back.